This is gonna be good.
The Steve Summers Show, brought to you in part by LinkedSenior.com. Live from Phoenix, Arizona, it's Steve Summers.
50 years ago, a great American in whose symbolic shadow we stand today signed the Emancipation Proclamation. This momentous decree came as a great beacon light of hope to millions of Negro slaves who had been seared in the flames of withering injustice. 100 years later, the life of the Negro is still sadly crippled by the manacles of segregation and the chains of discrimination. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal. That one day on the red hills of Georgia, the sons of former slaves and the sons of former slave owners will be able to sit down together at the table of brotherhood. I have a dream that one day, even the state of Mississippi, a state sweltering with injustice, sweltering with the heat of oppression, will be transformed into an oasis of freedom and justice. I have a dream. My 4 little children will one day live in a nation where they will not be judged by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day right there in Alabama, little black boys and black girls will be able to join hands with little white boys and white girls as sisters and brothers. I have a dream today. I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted. This is our hope. This is a faith that I go back to the South with. With this faith, we will be able to hew out of the mountain of despair a stone of hope. With this faith, we will be able to transform the jangling discords of our nation into a beautiful symphony of brotherhood. With this faith, we will be able to work together, to pray together, to struggle together, to go to jail together, to stand up for freedom together, knowing that we will be free one day. Freedom ring, and if America is to be a great nation, this must become true. And so let freedom ring from the prodigious hilltops of New Hampshire. Let freedom ring from the mighty mountains of New York. Let freedom ring from the heightening Alleghenies of Pennsylvania. Let freedom ring from the snow-capped Rockies of Colorado. When we allow freedom ring, when we let it ring from every village and every hamlet, from every state and every city, we will be able to speed up that day. Black men and white men, Jews and Gentiles, Protestants and Catholics will be able to join hands and sing in the words of the old Negro spiritual. Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, we are free at last.
Anybody here seen my old friend Abraham? Can you tell me where he's gone? Freed a lot of people, but it seemed the good that die young. So I just looked around. He's gone. Anybody here see my old friend John? Can you tell me where he's gone? He's freed a lot of people, but it seemed the good that die young. I just looked around and he's gone. Anybody here see my old friend Martin? Can you tell me where he's gone? Freed a lot of people, but it seemed the good that die young. I just looked around and he's gone. Didn't you love the things that they stood for? Didn't they try to find some good? Oh yes, for me. We'll be free someday soon. No, it's gonna be one day. And anybody here see my old friend Bobby? And you tell me where he's gone. Thought I saw him walking over the hill with Abraham, Martin, and John. Oh yeah, our special salute today, this MLK Day today. Thank you all so much for tuning in. My name is Steve Summers, and welcome to our special show today. It is Monday, together, you and I, for the next hour. Thanks to the wonderful folks over at Link Senior for making it happen. We do it each and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here, and we're trying to get a little bit of our volume up a little bit here on this end. Hopefully you can hear us a little bit better. How about that? We made a little bit of adjustments prior to the show today. Anyway, I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I am so glad you're with me today. A lot of great songs as always. You know, it is indeed a Monday, and a lot of folks have today off. And you know, today is very, not only just a somber day, but also a day of just remembering how fortunate we are today, of all the wonderful things and the friends around us today. You might remember this one right here as we go back. Come back again. I want you to stay next time. 'Cause sometimes the world ain't kind when people get lost like you and me. I just made a friend. A friend is someone you need. Now that he had to go away, I still feel those words that he might say. Turn on your hot light, let it shine wherever you go. Let it make that happy glow for all the world to see. Turn on your hot light in the middle of a young boy's dream. Don't wake me up too soon. take that ride across the moon, just you and me. He's looking for a home, 'cause everyone needs a place. Home's the most excellent place of all, and I'll be right here if you should call me. Turn on your hot light and let it shine wherever you go. Let it make that happy glow for all the world to see. Turn on your hot light in the middle of a young boy's dream. Don't wake me up too soon. Gonna take a ride across the moon, just you and me. Oh yeah. Home's the most excellent place of all. I'll be right here if you should call me. Turn on your hot light, let it shine wherever you go. Let it make that happy glow for all the world to see. Turn on your hot light in the middle of a young boy's dream. Don't wake me up too soon. Gonna take the ride across the moon, just you and me. Oh yeah. Turn on your hot light now. Turn on your hot light now. For those of you who don't remember that song, you might remember it many, many years ago from the movie E.T. One of those last songs that they did on the soundtrack, of course, from a guy, incredible vocalist, Mr. Neil Diamond, going back a little ways. Thank you so much for being on the show with me today. How many of you guys know who this guy is right here? I'll give you a hint. He was an American rock band called Dr. Hook. Had the 1970s hit called The Cover of the Rolling Stone, A Little Bit More, When You're in Love, A Beautiful Woman, Sylvia's Mother. Ladies and gentlemen, happy birthday to William Francis. William Francis, the late, great William Francis, born in the state, 1942, many, many years ago. And I thought, you know, might be fitting today to kind of celebrate his late birthday today. William Francis, Dr. Hook. You might remember the song When You're in Love with a Beautiful Woman. Went all the way in the 70s on a show today. Oh my goodness. Kicking it up a notch here. When you're in love with a beautiful woman, hey, nothing else matters, right? When you're in love with a beautiful woman, it's hard. When you're in love with a beautiful woman, no, it's hard.
It's hard, you know, it's so hard.
Everybody wants her, everybody loves her, everybody wants to take your baby home. When you're in love with a beautiful woman, you watch your friends.
You watch your friends, you better watch your friends.
When you're in love with a beautiful woman, it never ends.
Never ends, you know it never ends.
You know that it's crazy, you wanna trust her, then somebody hangs up when you answer eyes.
Watch your eyes, baby, watch your eyes.
When you're in love with a beautiful woman, you look for lies.
Keep looking for lies, baby, looking for lies.
Everybody tells her, everybody tells her, she's the most beautiful woman they know. When you're in love with a beautiful woman, you're going alone. When you're in love with a beautiful woman, watch your friends.
Watch your friends, you better watch your friends, you better look out.
When you're in love with a beautiful woman, it never ends.
And you know it never ends.
When you're in love with a beautiful woman, you watch your eyes.
Watch your eyes, baby, watch your eyes, you better watch your eyes.
When you're in love with a beautiful woman, keep looking for lies.
Lies, keep looking for lies.
When you're in love with a beautiful woman. Happy birthday goes out to the late great William Francis from Dr. Hook today. Oh, thank you so much for that one right there. And thank you so much for Sylvia, who actually watches this show. Yes, Sylvia. Remember, Sylvia's mother was a big hit too for Dr. Hook, going back a little ways. All right. I don't know about you. We haven't done this song in a while. I'm taking the shade out of the sun. Whatever made me think that I was number one? I don't know. Easy come, easy go. Just sitting it out and spinning the dial. Just thinking about the jump I've been. I have to smile. I don't know. Easy come, easy go. She wasn't kind, I wasn't smart. I lost my mind and fell apart. I had to find myself in time. Now I can start all over again. I'm just hanging around, just taking it slow. So happy I found I still can smile and dig that show. Let me know. Easy come, easy go. All right. He wasn't kind, I wasn't smart. I lost my mind and fell apart. I had to find myself in time. Now I can start all over again. I'm just hanging around, just taking it slow. So happy I found I still can smile and dig that show. Let me know. Easy come, easy go. I'm just hanging around and taking it slow. So happy I found I still can smile and dig the show. Let me know. Easy come, easy go. I'm hanging around, oh, taking it slow. So happy I found I still can smile and dig the show. Let me know. Easy come, easy go. Da-da-da-da. Love that song right there. Bobby Sherman, who currently lives in Los Angeles, former paramedic, by the way, retired nowadays. Come on now. Woo. Let's go back and do some Cupid Gooding singing, shall we? Come on. Okay. So your heart broke, right? You sit around moping, crying and crying. What? You say you even thinking about dying? Well, before you do anything rash, dig this. Everybody plays a fool. factual, maybe cruel. I ain't lying. Everybody plays a fool. Falling in love is such an easy thing to do. There's no guarantee that the one you love is gonna love you. Oh, loving eyes that cannot see a certain person can never be. Love runs deeper than any ocean. Clouds in your mind with emotion, yeah. Everybody plays a fool sometimes. There's no exception to the rule. Listen, baby, it may be factual, it may be cruel. I wanna tell you, everybody plays a fool. Can you help it when the music starts to play? Your ability to reason just slips away. Oh, heaven on earth is all you see. You're out of touch with reality. And ain't that crying when you do? Next time around, someone cries for you. Everybody plays a fool sometimes. But use your heart just like a tool. Listen, baby, they never tell you so in school. I wanna say it again. Everybody plays a fool. Come on. Everybody plays a fool sometimes. There's no exception to the rule. Listen, baby, it may be factual, it may be cool. Sometimes everybody plays a fool. Love that song. Everybody plays a fool sometimes. Growing up, growing old, doing whatever you gotta do to make it work, right? You know, they say life isn't always easy. You just try to do the best you can, and it's so true. Isn't that right? All right, coming up today, we're about 3 minutes away from today's trivia. Today is MLK Trivia Day, obviously, in celebration of Martin Luther King Day today. I know many of you watching the show have today off, and there's a reason for that. I hope you enjoyed the wonderful special portion of the top of the show, 4 minutes. You missed it. If not, you can go back and actually see the video after the video is done today, after our live show is done. You can go back and see that. But we do have MLK Trivia coming up, like I said, here in about 3 minutes from right now. And I had a request last week. Somebody said, Steve, I know you're from Oklahoma. You sang that song a while back that we love, dear, so much. It's the song from the motion picture Oklahoma. Yes, you remember that one. Well, thank you so much for writing in. We did have a request for that, and many of you might know this one right here that goes something like this from the motion picture soundtrack, or from the stage show for that matter. I'm from Oklahoma, and there's a bright golden haze on the meadow. There's a bright golden haze on the meadow. The corner's as high as the elephant's eye, and it looks like it's climbing clear up to the sky. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Standing like statues, all the cattle standing like statues. They don't turn their heads when they see me ride by. But a little brown maverick is winking her eye. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. All the sounds of the earth are like music. All the sounds of the earth are like music. The breeze is so busy it don't miss a tree. And an old weeping willow is laughing at me. Oh, what a beautiful morning. Oh, what a beautiful day. I've got a beautiful feeling. Everything's going my way. Oh, what a love that song so much. Thank you so much for that request. It is time to play. Are you ready? Time to play trivia today. We love playing trivia with each and every one of you. We do it each and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday here. It's time to put on your thinking cap today. Today is, of course, a very special day today. MLK, or Martin Luther King Day today. And we've got the questions for Martin Luther King. Let's see how many of you smarty pants out there that watch this show that can get these answers correct, all right? Let's kick things off. Only one correct answer there is. 3 of them are wrong. Are you all ready? In what year was Martin Luther King Jr. born? Was it 1920? Was it 1929? Was it 1932? Or was it 1940? 20, 29, 32, or 40? Think about it. Which one do you think it is? What year was Martin Luther King Jr. born? All right, many of you might know this, many of you might not. Correct answer is, are we ready? 1929. 1929. Did you get it? All right, some of you got it wrong. That's all right. All right. What was Martin Luther King Jr.'s birth name? Was it David? Was it Martin? This is a pretty easy one. Michael or Robert? David, Martin, Michael, or Robert? Martin Luther King Jr.'s birth name, what was it? Most of you are probably going to know it because we actually sang about it a little bit earlier. Birth name, indeed. Are you all ready? It is Michael. Michael, yes. It was a trick one, wasn't it? Some thought Martin, right? It was Michael. Aha. All right, Martin Luther King Jr. was a minister in what denomination? Was it Baptist? Was it Methodist? Was it Presbyterian, or was it Wesleyan? What do you think it was? Baptist, Methodist, Presbyterian, or Wesleyan? What do you think it was? Correct answer is there's only one correct answer in the bunch. If you said, ba, 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 it's not working. Ba, 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 ba. Baptist, you had it right. Baptist indeed. Most of you got that one right? I had a feeling. Very nice. All right. Next question. Who did Martin Luther King Jr. marry in 1953? Was it Alberta Williams? Was it Coretta Scott, Rosa Parks, or Ruby Bridges? Alberta Williams, Coretta Scott, Rosa Parks, or Ruby Bridges? Who did Martin Luther King Jr. marry in 1953? If you said Coretta Scott, you had it right. Most of you had that one right. I could tell most of you had that one right there. Nice job. All right, next one. What are the names of Martin Luther King Jr.'s children? Is it Yolanda and Bernice? Is it Martin III and Dexter? Was it both A and B, or was it none of the above? Yolanda and Bernice, Martin III and Dexter, both A and B, or none of the above? See if you get this one right. Both A and B is the correct answer. Yes, indeed. It was Yolanda and Bernice, also Martin III and Dexter. There you go. Wow. That was a trick one. I think that kind of threw several people off, right? It's true, right? All right. What is the name of Martin Luther King Jr.'s only grandchild? Was it Bernice King? Was it Coretta King, Yolanda Renee King, or none of the above? Bernice King, Coretta King, Yolanda Renee King, or none of the above? If you said Yolanda Renee King, you had it right. Yolanda Renee King. That's right. Did you get that one? Some of you lost. Someone got thrown off on that one, I could tell. All right. Where was the famous I Have a Dream speech given? Was it the Lincoln Memorial, the Washington Monument, Atlanta, Georgia, or Montgomery, Alabama? The Lincoln Memorial, Washington Monument, Atlanta, Georgia, or Montgomery, Alabama. We're talking about the famous I Have a Dream speech. Where was it given? See if you get it right. Correct answer is, you all ready? All right, here we go. It is, in fact, the Lincoln Memorial. The Lincoln Memorial. Some of you thought the Washington Monument. I saw that. Kind of threw you off a little bit, right? That's okay. You got it close enough. The Lincoln Memorial, though. That's where it was. All right, next question. When did Martin Luther King Jr. die? What year was it? Was it August 28, 1963? Was it November 22nd, 1963? Was it April 4th, 1968? Or was it June 6, 1968? Think about it for just a moment. When did Martin Luther King Jr. die? Was it August 28th in 1963? November 22nd, 63, the same year? April 4th, 1968? Or was it June 6, 1968? See if you get it right. Good luck to you on this one. See if you get it. Correct answer is April 4th, 1968. 1968. April 4th is when he passed away. All right. What year did Martin Luther King Jr. Day first observed as a federal holiday? We're talking about what year was Martin Luther King Jr. the day first observed as a federal holiday? Was it 68? Was it 69? Was it 79? Or was it 1986? 68, 69, 79, or 1986? First day observed as a federal holiday. If you said, bum, 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 bum. I love that sound effect. That's me. If you said 1986, you had it right. And my question at that time is, why did it take so long? 1986. Way too long. But you know what? At least they got it through, and it's observed today, and that's what it's all about. When did Martin Luther King Jr. Day observed each year? All right, now, this is a trick question. Said no one ever. But it is kind of, in a way, today it is a federal holiday, but is today actually the observance of it? Yes and no. Is it January 15th, January 25th, third Monday in January, or none of the above? All right, half and half. You might be right. It's a trick question for you. 15th, 25th, third Monday in January, or none of the above? See if you get it right. Correct answer is third Monday in January. I tried to throw you off. Did it work? Third Monday in January. There you go. All right. Woo. All right, how many got most of them right? How'd you guys do? Did you do all right? You got quite a few? Nice. How about you guys? You knew most of them too, huh? Awesome. How about you at home? You guys? How did you do? All right. Cool. Love it. Most of you got it right. Excellent. Thank you so much for playing. That was outstanding as we celebrate the special day and the special man today. And, I just want to thank so many of the great folks who actually watch this show every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Thank you, my special sponsor, Link Senior, for making it happen. Such great folks, and we appreciate them so much. You know, all of the songs here and the special shows that we do here come with a lot of heart. And I tell you, it means so much from the bottom of our heart for so many of those who watch the show and who appreciate. And we oftentimes do shows on holidays because they do have very special meanings, especially today. And we thank you all so much for that, too, as well. Had a request. Somebody said, Steve, you did Sammy Davis a while back. Can you do some more? Absolutely. I love Sammy Davis Jr. What do you say we do this one going back a little ways? You might remember it. Here we go. All right, the Candy Man.
Hey, Candy Man.
All right, everybody, gather around. Steve here. I don't have any candy in my hand, but I just took some vitamins that my wife gave me, and hey, I'm feeling pretty good right now. How about you? Now, come on, right. You came right here to the right place. Who can take the sunrise? Sprinkle it with dew.
Sprinkle it with dew.
Cover it with chocolate with a miracle or two. The Candy Man.
The Candy Man.
Oh, the Candy Man can.
The Candy Man can.
The Candy Man can. 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good.
Makes the world taste good.
Who can take that rainbow,
Who can take a rainbow,
wrap it in a sigh,
wrap it in a sigh,
soak it in the sun and make a groovy lemon pie? Candyman,
the Candyman,
oh the Candyman can.
the Candyman can.
Candyman can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good.
Makes the world taste good. The
Candyman makes everything he makes satisfying and delicious. Oh, talk about your childhood wishes. You could even do those dishes. Who can take tomorrow,
Who can take tomorrow,
dip it in a dream,
dip it in a dream,
separate the sorrow and collect them all the cream? Candyman,
the Candyman,
oh the Candyman can.
the Candyman can.
Candyman can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good.
Makes the world taste good.
The Candyman makes everything he makes satisfying and delicious. Oh, talk about your childhood wishes. You can even do those dishes. Who can take tomorrow,
Who can take tomorrow,
dip it in a dream,
dip it in a dream,
separate the sorrow and collect them all the cream? Candyman,
the Candyman,
oh the Candyman can.
the Candyman can.
Candyman can, 'cause he mixes it with love and makes the world taste good.
Makes the world taste good.
Yes, Candyman mixes it with love, making that world
Makes
taste
the
so
world
good.
taste good.
Candyman, oh the Candyman,
Makes the world taste good.
oh Candyman, oh that Candyman.
Makes the world taste good.
Oh man! By the way, I wanted to mention happy birthday to this gentleman right here.
The world tastes good.
Who is this exactly, you say? This gentleman right here. Country music singer, songwriter, pianist. He became music's first well-known blind singer, one of the most successful, versatile country crossover artists. Happy birthday to Ronnie Millsap today. What a difference you made in my life. What a difference you made in my life. You're my sunshine day and night. Oh, what a difference you made in my life. What a change you have made in my heart. What a change you have made in my heart. You replaced all the broken parts. Oh, what a change you have made in my heart. Love to me was just a word and a song. It's been way overused. Now I join the singing. You show me love's true meaning. That's the way I want to spread the news. What a difference you made in my life. What a difference you made in my life. You're my sunshine day and night. Oh, what a difference you made in my life. Oh yeah. What a difference you made in my life.
Difference you made in my
What a difference you made in my life. You're my sunshine day and night. Happy birthday goes out to Ronnie Millsap today. Ronnie, we think about you. Thank you so much for all the many songs that you do and your incredible gift. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah. Let's go back showing one of our favorites here on the show today. Oh, the still of the night. I held you tight, 'cause I love you so. Promise I'll never let you go in the still of the night. I remember that night in rain, the stars bright above me. I hope and I pray to keep your precious love. Well, before the light only again, honor your mind, the still of the night. Oh yeah, here we go. So before the light hold me again, follow your mind, the still of the night. In the still of the In the still of the night. Time now, ladies and gentlemen, to find out what happened today in history, shall we?
This day in history.
January 16th, 1991. Start of Operation Desert Storm as an American-led coalition begins bombing targets in Iraq and Kuwait. It happens after Saddam Hussein fails to meet a UN deadline on withdrawing from Kuwait. President George H.W. Bush.
5 months ago, Saddam Hussein started this cruel war against Kuwait. Tonight, the battle has been joined.
2003. Space Shuttle Columbia lifts off from Cape Canaveral, Florida, on what turns out to be its final flight. The mission ends in tragedy when the shuttle disintegrates on re-entry, with all of its crew lost. 1920. Prohibition takes effect across the United States, barring the sale, manufacture, and transport of alcoholic beverages. The 18th Amendment to the Constitution establishing prohibition is repealed more than a decade later. 1979. Facing growing unrest, the Shah of Iran flees into exile, never to return. What soon follows, an Islamic fundamentalist regime led by the Ayatollah Khomeini replaces the Shah. Months later, dozens of Americans are taken hostage when the U.S. Embassy is seized in Iran's capital, Tehran. And 1964. In New York, the musical Hello, Dolly, starring Carol Channing, opens on Broadway. Today in history, January 16th, Ed Donahue, The Associated Press.
This day in history.
Yes, and of course, on on this MLK Day, we remember the great Martin Luther King Jr. today. Thank you all so much for watching. We appreciate you, and thank you so much to our listening audience. Watch our viewers over at linksenior.com. Visit linksenior.com to find out how your community can get in touch with news, information, education, and so much more. Why is my heart so light? Why are the stars so bright? Why is that sky so blue? Since the hour I met you. Flowers are smiling so bright, smiling for our delight, smiling so tenderly for the world, you and me. I know my world is smiling, smiling so tenderly. It is the same old story through all eternity. This is my song. Here is my song. Serenade to love. The world cannot be wrong if in this world there is you. Well, I cannot the world, baby, saying without your love there is no day. So love, this is my song. Here is my song, serenade of love. Love, this is my song. This is my song, a serenade of love. The world, this won't be the same without your love. Here today, my darling, I love you. I cannot the world, baby, saying without your love there is no day. So love, this is my song. Here is my song, a serenade to love that song, a serenade to you, especially to my love, my wife Kim today, who helps me get my show ready each and every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. You know what? There ain't no good enough. Goodbye, and end of the show already today? What? True love takes a lot of crying. Oh, I'm dying. All right, you all know what to do. Come on. Say what? Give it to me. Let's hang on what we got. Let's go, girl. We got a lot of love between us. Hang on to what we got. Say you're gonna go and call it quits. You're gonna chuck it all and break our love to bits. Break it up. I wish you never said. Break it up. No, we're both sponsor, Link Sr., for making it happen today. Have a great rest of the day. Happy Martin Luther King Jr. Day to you. Remember him. Remember the legacy today. I can't wait to see you on Wednesday, same time right here. Thank you so much to my sponsor, Link Sr., for making it happen. I love you all so much. I will see you all very, very soon. You all take care of yourselves, all right?
That's all, folks.